Well, hello. It is I, Zeus, god of follicles. And before I hand you over to the urban hussar, I must inform you, mortals, that soon he will be doing a mighty Q&A and requires questions about beards, style, and anything that might come to your mind. Leave a question in the comment section, or I will smite you with a mighty lightning bolts. So now, without further ado, I present you the Urban Hussar's 3.5 month Yeared Talk. Hey lads, welcome to my first Year Talk. This is your boy Kaz, founder of the Urban Hussar and the Facebook community Beards, Barbells, and Banner. And as promised, I'm doing a little bit of a Year Talk because in my, actual Yeared updates, I don't get a chance to kind of talk about anything except the topic of the video. Like my last video, for example, was, how to style your mustache in the best way possible. And, just covering that alone was about like 12 minutes. If you guys want to see that video, go check it out right now. It turned out really, really good. I'm very happy with it. But, the problem is I don't really have time within that because I don't want to make a 16-minute video. 12 of it is styling the mustache, and then the rest of it is, a totally different thing. So I figured, how about, every once in a while I throw in one of these Year Talks, when something comes upon my mind, or and then I also do Q&As in between, my Yeared updates. So so today we're gonna look at a few things. First off, let's measure my beard growth. I think this is something you guys have wanted to see for a while now. Last time I measured, it was 3 inches. I forget which week that was. I think it was week 14. But, if you guys could see, where are we at there? 3 1/4. Let me look in the mirror here. Yeah, I think we could say 3 1/4 inches or something like that. So, it's coming along really, really well. I love the way it's growing in. But, it really is not all perfect, guys. There's a lot of little things that I've been struggling with. For example, corners of the beard have been incredibly temperamental, guys. They look fine right now, but when I don't use like copious amounts of wax on them, because I can't trim them, guys. No scissors or any sort of trimming implement has touched this beard. But when I don't use copious amount of wax, what happens is this, right? And unfortunately, all this corner growth is not really even, it's not really shaped, so I kind of have to tuck it under like this, and I use a Parasso mustache wax to kind of keep it under. So I'm kind of styling everything forward, because this seems to be concealing all of the, kind of unevenness within my beard. And the same for the front of my beard too, because watch what happens when I flesh it out completely. Right? Let's just make it, because it's growing out pretty square for the most part. Alright. I don't know how that looks, but to me, whenever I look at it, especially in pictures on a camera, this side of my beard, a little bulkier than this side of my beard. I don't know if you guys see that or not, but it's kind of just like an eyesore to me. So, and obviously, if I were able to go to the barber shop, I'd go, all right, John, just quickly, kind of make it a little more even. Don't take any length off, just kind of even it out just a little bit. But hey, I can't do that. So, if you guys are doing your Yeared, I suggest doing something like this, right? So, if you just want to go about through your day and you want to look presentable, one of the best things you can do is just, I like to use my heat brush, my ceramic heat brush. I'll drop that in the description. And I kind of create a nice little point, add a little bit of mustache wax, just keep it nice and uniform. And that seems to kind of hide any, imbalances we have there. And another big one is like, I think the imbalances for a lot of the parts comes from a very specific thing, and that is I have a C curl that starts right at my chin. So right when the hair leaves my chin, I don't know if you guys can see, it's a lot worse when I don't style my beard, but like my beard styles in this manner, like out like, sorry, my beard curls out like that, right? So that's been incredibly annoying. And additionally to that, this side of my beard kind of goes in like that, and I don't know what about, you know, the layering, what it is about the layering. I don't actually think that this side of my beard is actually bigger per se, but it's something about the layering or the dimensions of the beard that just makes it look bulkier for some reason or another. So it's hard to say whether it's a length issue, you know, a length imbalance, or if it's just the way my beard is growing out. And so I think the worst thing you could do is try to start evening it out with you know, trimming scissors or you know, clippers or something like that, because it's really just your beard trying to trick you, because there's just a lack of weight on the beard, right? If you weight that out, then it's better off, and the best way to do that is keep it nice, uniform, right? I'm not a man with a straight beard, all right? Actually, I'll probably put a picture up here or something like that about, you know, how my beard looks right out of the shower and how my beard looked when I didn't style it at all, right? Because like, I don't have a naturally straight beard. I have curls everywhere. I have to do quite a bit of work to my beard to make it look the way it looks. And this C curl in my beard was especially giving me a very hard time in about the first month of my beard growth, with like right when the hair was starting to leave my jaw, right? And I just had a major issue because you know, my beard was just doing whatever it wanted to, and I wasn't able to actually grab any of the hair with a roller brush of any sort, or a round brush rather, and I wasn't able to, and there wasn't enough length to actually weigh it down. So I came up with a solution to that. It's going to take too long for me to explain it, but I made a video on it on one of my yearly updates, so go check that out. If you're in that phase, I think that's going to help you out. And in terms of the mental aspect of this whole journey, it hasn't really been that hard. It really hasn't thus far, right? I think that a lot of people say around the third month of beard growth, it's when things started getting like really awkward. But I haven't really found that yet. I think the most awkward part of my beard growth is going to be, you know, when I start getting to like the 8th or 9th month and stuff like that, when things start to get really wild, you know. And I don't know, maybe I've never grown my beard that long, so maybe my beard is even going to start forking. I don't know what's going to happen. And well, clearly my beard grows pretty quickly, so hopefully I can get like a 7-inch beard by the end of this journey. It's because my beard definitely grows a lot faster than most people. But yeah, guys, I suppose the summation to this is that if you guys want to do a yeard, which you should, because it's wonderful. It really is. It's a wonderful analogy for life, and you know, just sticking through something to the very end. You know, it's if you could dedicate yourself to a year, you know, you can dedicate yourself to a dog, and then you could dedicate yourself to a lady or a man, whatever you're into, and then you could dedicate yourself to a long-term. You know, you see where I'm going with this, right? It's if you could stick through a year, you could stick through a lot of different things. But if you want to do a year, right, I suggest that you go at least as hard as I've been going, right? Take a look at my progression throughout all these yeared updates, and take a look at the products that I'm using, right? And I urge you to get your beard to a point where it's, you know, like as uniform as mine is, right? Otherwise, you're going to look at your beard every day, and you're going to be like depressed looking at it, because it's going to be wild. There's definitely, you know, outcasts Sorry. There's definitely people that have really straight beards and they just grow out perfectly, and there's no issues there. But for the vast majority of people, you're gonna have a lot of really annoying stuff that if you leave it to nature, it's gonna be a problem, right? And then there's always resistance to that because men are like, I don't want to buy a blow dryer, I don't want to do all that feminine stuff. And I know I was there too. I thought that I didn't need any of that, but then I realized, okay, I look a lot better. It's not being feminine. It's caring about your appearance. It's caring about because it's just respectful, guys. Right? It's respectful to look good. You're only really benefiting yourself. If you're afraid of the criticism of you using a blow dryer and somebody calling you a lady, so what? It's not really a big deal. But on the flip side of that coin, it can be a pretty big shot when somebody goes, "Hey, dude, shave off your beard." It's a pretty big mess. But let's put it this way: no one's told me to shave off my beard. And but it was different when I was not styling it whatsoever. In my last beard, a lot of people were telling me to shave off my beard, but this time around, no one's gonna tell me to take this thing off. No way, guys. As unfortunate as it is, when other people are telling you to shave off your beard, you might start thinking about that. So get your beard in place while you're doing your beard. Make sure you're doing it properly, right? There's lots of videos out there of different guys, how you deal with, nagging issues within the beard, sea curls, waviness. Make sure you watch those. Educate yourself, because otherwise you're going to be in a bad place. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. I think I'm going to record another Q&A very soon. So drop some Q&A questions down in the comment section. I have a few that I want to do, but it never hurts to have some more. So drop them down there immediately. And bearded warriors of Earth, have a lovely night.